This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago, coming from the 606 Media Studios, number 2 over here at the No Water Weekends headquarters.
Yeah.
This is the TCSF podcast with Big Z featuring Stevie-B.
What's up?
That's right, from the No Water Weekend podcast. Make sure you listen to them after you're done listening to this episode.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, because I'm on it too.
Yeah.
Episode 165 is brought to you by 606 Media, true Chicago sports fans, and Grit Clothing Company. Don't forget to go to gritclothingco.com and get your official TCSF podcast t-shirt. Search for keyword True Chicago and use our promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off your entire order. That is TrueFan15. Get your shirts now. Man, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? If this is your first time or you've been a long-time listener, thank you very much for listening. Please spread the word.
Spread the word. The word's the bird.
That's right. Remember to hit that subscribe button.
Smash.
That's right. Hit that notify button and go ahead and give us a review on your listening app. As
That was the actual notification.
That's notification that the podcast is coming. That's
There you
right.
go.
You can find us on Facebook at True Chicago Fans. You can find us on IG at True Chicago Sports Fans and at 606 Media Group. And you can find me at Big Z _606 Media Group. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Instagram at No Water on the Weekend, but weekend is spelled WKND. So give us a look, check us out, and
Follow.
Yeah,
Yeah, you post funny stuff.
I try to. Mostly me is the stupid shit I say.
It's still funny.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, don't forget you can support the show with the monthly subscription at anchor.fm/ True Chicago Sports Fans. Go there and click on support, and you can hit the subscribe button for you can subscribe for little night. I haven't done this promo in a while.
99 cents.
Yeah, 99 cents
That's
a month.
usually my part, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
99 cents, you could do it.
Yeah. It's just weird. We've done 3 episodes that were live.
It's a little different.
It's a little different now because it's a little bit more relaxed. I don't know. For some reason, when it's live, I feel like I'm rushing myself, and I trip over. So it's just like, calm down. We got all the time in the world. Well, not really, but
Right. It's not like it's on Skype.
yeah, it's only Monday night, and I gotta edit both shows. So
Well, technically, mine you don't really have to edit. Just the song in the front and the back, and then we'll get into whatever on No One on the Weekend. But yeah,
all right. In this episode, the Bears lose more than just a game. Yeah, the Bulls look to build cohesiveness in the preseason. They've only played 2 games. I think they played
Denver twice.
Yeah, and as you will listen to this, they'll be playing another game. The Blackhawks are fun to watch again, even though they lose. I mean, they've lost 2 games.
They won the opening.
They won the opener, and they lost 2 games, and obviously the talent's not there. But they are fun to watch. We're watching them right now. And the Cubs owner speaks on spending. That's right. He made a statement to the season ticket holders, and we'll get into that. And the White Sox made some moves, and another move that we'll get into that pissed me off in the middle of the day.
And you sent in the group chat between me and I.
Yeah.
So I want you to explain that because I kind of had to look it up, but I want to hear from the man's mouth.
The man's mouth, right? So let's start off with some football. This is 3 and Out. All right. If you don't know how we do this, it is 3 downs, and then we punt it over to the next topic. For the Bears, the Bears lose.
It's embarrassing.
Are you trying? Oh my God! Here comes the punt.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it was believable.
Yeah, it was believable, but it's like unbelievable. Like anything worse that could happen next.
Yeah, well, they lost 19-13. Minnesota's now 2-4. The Bears are 1-5. We have a 1% chance of making the playoffs, and I don't want them to make the playoffs. To be honest with you, yeah,
I like being a 1%er, but I don't want to be in this 1%.
That's the wrong 1%.
Right.
The game started off with Justin Fields getting sacked, and that should have told you exactly how the game was going to go.
No, absolutely. I woke up just in time.
Just in time for that sack?
Yeah, pretty much.
For that sack lunch. Sackalicious. What is that commercial with Greg Olson? Where he's they're giving him all the pitches for the what they call a sack, and it's just hilarious. It's really funny. I don't know if you've seen that on Fox.
No, I haven't. I've seen the other one where they give each other nicknames. But I woke up at like 11:56, and I'm like, I gotta set my lineup. But yeah, I was on there, watched the whole game, but it just did not look good, like you said. And Oh man.
Yeah, it was bad from the start. We only scored 6 points at the half. They had 12. It wasn't like a blowout that where it should have been because they have a great defense and they have a veteran quarterback who can spread the ball around. But they didn't have the number one receiver, JJ, Justin Jefferson.
Right.
So they did move the ball a little bit around, but the Bears defense held up.
It did.
You cannot blame the Bears defense on they've only given up 19 points.
And they had some great interceptions.
It should have been it should have win. Yeah, it should have been a win. I mean, I'm looking at the defense for the Bears. Let's see, what did we have? It's right here. Where'd you see an interception? I didn't see no interceptions.
I thought there was one.
No interceptions.
Oh, well.
We had one sack.
There you go.
One sack, and there was another one that had a half and another half. So 2 sacks in total.
And the part that blows my mind is we spent a lot to get defensive players in the draft. We didn't spend a lot of money, but we got some defensive players in the draft, and it's like it's not even paying off. I know some are injuries and stuff like that, but
yeah,
there's
TJ Edwards is a big price tag that we got. 1 sack.
Yeah, we can't even get to the quarterback at all.
Sanborn with 5 tackles. Justin Jones 5 tackles. Brisker was 3 for 3, 3 tackles and 3 assists, half a sack. I mean, Stevenson he's been playing pretty good. And Ngakwe 3 tackles. I mean, you got a lot of names here. Tremaine Edwards 2 and 4. Kyler Gordon 2 and 2. There's really, I mean, they held.
No, and I agree with you. It's not the defense's fault. I don't blame it at all. Again, I say the defensive plays were a lot better, from the following weeks, especially the last 2 great weeks that we had, right? We had one with Washington and then, the following where we played good defense and we had the game.
We had Denver,
Yeah.
I mean,
let it go away, but, I would say only the Commanders were good defense. But
yeah. Well, we held them to 220 total yards.
And every other game, it's almost 400.
Yeah. So the defense did their job. I mean, you held the passing the under 200, which killed me on a couple parlays. Rushing yards to 46. They averaged 4 yards per play. I mean, the Bears on offense had 275 yards total. So you outgained them. Yeah. 113 in passing yards. We'll get to that in a little bit. Rushing yards 162. Well, that means you had the ball longer. That means you had time of possession. That means you won that too. So defense and time of possession was won by the Bears.
Right. And it was evened out. So, yeah, I just, it's the offense now, I would say. That was a big reason for this loss. But yeah, defense did a great job. And I'm trying to make a joke here because you know how calm and collective we are because we're numb now. We're 1-5.
We're 100% we're numb at this point.
Right, but Ivan, he's not here today.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness he's not here. He would not be breathing. That boy's head was about to explode if he was here.
He would need his asthma inhaler. I don't know if he has asthma.
He probably needed it. I'll let him borrow mine. It's just they're finding ways to lose.
And every week is different.
Every week is they're finding a new way to lose. This week it was Justin Fields going 6 for 10 for 58 yards before he got injured.
Right.
That's horrible.
I don't know from the last 2 weeks of what he's done to change what it is. I get the defense is a little bit different or a lot different. But
they're blitzing on just about every play.
Right.
And that's what he can't handle.
Yeah. But I mean, with the Commanders, he was getting out of the pocket, moving out, and getting out of his way and using his feet a little bit. But now everyone's use his feet, use his feet. Well, he uses his feet.
He did use his feet. You rushed for 46 yards. So he did his normal thing where rushing around, moving around, getting 46 yards. But passing the ball, he couldn't do anything.
No. I think DJ Moore had, one catch for 6 yards in the first quarter?
Oh, yeah. 1 for 6,
Yeah. And he couldn't be targeted because
he was getting double and triple teamed.
Right. And then there was one play where he was open, and it was a deep ball. He never even got it, and he even put his hand up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There was
to throw it to me.
Well, the thing with Justin Fields is we all said this to ad nauseum that he holds the football way too long.
Right.
And while he can make plays with his legs and he can get away from the defense and all that, there's most of the time he can't get away from the defense and ends up in a sack.
And he can't throw it away, even if he sees the person coming. And I think that's something you can't teach right now. It's the third year. That's something you should already know.
Yeah, that is
Kirk Cousins threw it away like maybe 2 times.
That is Pee Wee football. If you don't have it, get out of the pocket, throw it away. Make sure you throw it at your running back's feet. Whatever it is you need to do to get rid of the ball. But holding the ball for 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds at times, it's just unattainable.
Right.
Brady has said if it's not out in 2.9, it's a dead play.
Right, and he had great coverage. He could wait 4 or 5 seconds most.
He could have.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to. He wants to just dish it out really quick. But I mean, with Tom Brady, you could give him 4, 5, 6 seconds and make a play happen in his prime. Right.
He had cement legs towards the ends of his career. But if you're looking at Justin Fields, who can move around.
Right.
Now, what doesn't make sense is that you got a guy that can move around, and his plays by Getsy doesn't roll him out of the pocket.
No.
And that is just mind-blowing. If you got someone who you can move the line and move the pocket with and set up.
Who were they doing that later in the game?
Oh, Mr. Tyson Bagent. Bagent.
I thought it was Bagnet.
Bagnet. Yeah, it probably is Bagnet.
Yeah, but all I know is Justin Fields couldn't do that. He fell, got hurt, sprained his thumb, and now he's
dislocation.
Oh, was it dislocated?
Dislocation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
have you ever dislocated a finger?
No.
I have plenty of them. And let me tell you right now, I
don't break bones.
You haven't been in a couple of fights.
Oh, cheeks,
I can't talk about those. There's going to be ligament damage.
Right.
So he's having an MRI.
His throwing hand.
It is his throwing hand. So we're recording on Monday, and you'll be listening to us too. So you'll probably hear the results of this as you listen. So right now he's got the MRI. They're waiting for the results, whatever that may be. You can expect him to be gone at least 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
If he couldn't grip a football, because he came back and he tried to grip a football and he just couldn't do it.
Right.
So 6 for 10, 58 yards and an interception. I did fall asleep at the beginning of the third quarter. It's like normal.
What'd you eat? Did you get a little sleepy?
Oh, you know what? I ordered flash taco. That was amazing.
Right there in Wicker Park?
Yep.
On Milwaukee?
Yep. It was amazing.
It's not my.
It was amazing. I ordered 3
How
different.
hungover were you?
None.
Oh.
No, I wasn't hungover at all.
I'm not hungover, but it's just like, it's like having Taco Burrito King to me with Flash Taco. But
anyways,
we'll
get to that later.
Talk about tacos.
All right, so let's talk about Tyson Bagnet.
He looked good.
10 for 14, 83 yards, 1 interception, and 1 fumble. Did they force the fumble because he didn't protect the ball? That's when I woke up, when I saw that fumble, and they ran it back for 6.
Now, when you woke up, you're like, where's Justin?
I did. I was like, what the fuck? Where's Justin? Why is this guy in here? And you know what? I did see a lot of Tyson in preseason, and he did look pretty good. But it's also against 3rd and 4th and 5th stringers. Guys are going to get cut. So I took that as, with a grain of salt, as people say.
But also, he's like, he looks good, but he's still going to make these mistakes because he is a rookie.
Exactly. He's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. Now, what I did see is the play calling was completely different.
Right.
Short passes, 1, 2, 3, pass. 1, 2, 3, get it out. 1, 2, get it out.
And he dished it out to DJ Moore and had no issue. He kind of like got a little like bumped a little bit because they were like quick passes.
Yeah, where DJ Moore got fucking lit up.
Right.
But I mean,
he's still a stud.
His job, his job is to catch the ball, and the quarterback is to get him open, throw him open. And again, he doesn't have the strongest arm, but it was accurate for the short passes, and that's what you need. Keep the chains moving.
Right. I think after some time, after a lot of reps, he'll be able to get it a little bit deeper. But again,
that's gonna be. Oh, we'll talk about next week in a little bit. But yeah, what do you think about Deontay Foreman? Is a 3rd stringer, 15 yards, 65 yards, 15 carries, 65 yards.
I thought he did great. He came out hungry.
I think he did. Well, he hasn't played.
Right.
So he's nice and fresh. And then you had Darrington Evans, who we brought back for 9 for 32. Valence Jones went 2 for 15, and Tyson Bagnet went 2 for 4. So he also did score the touchdown.
Yeah, he did. And he went in and he did the quarterback sneak correctly.
Yeah.
And he scored.
So, there's some good things that we saw from Tyson. I think that the offense looks more balanced rather than waiting 6 seconds for everyone to be covered.
And then you get a sack. And then
you
lose yards. And then you try to run and
But that strip sack TD is the difference in the game.
Right.
So Tyson owned up to it in his press conference. He's like, we lost because of me, and I take full responsibility. And it is not his responsibility.
Right,
it is not his fault.
He is in those meetings, but it's not his fault.
It is not his fault. He came into a shitty situation.
Right.
He came in, with a lot of pressure. He came in with a play calling scheme that was not meant for him.
Mm-hmm. I think this week will be a little bit different. I will be going to see the Raiders and the Bears.
Oh, you are going to go because you could have gone this game. It was nice and sunny.
And we talked about it that I was not going to go because it was going to be raining,
right,
and cold, and it was just cold. But Jose did see his text when I woke up. He goes, 55 and rainy today, huh? Mm-hmm. And I look out the window and it's sun. It's nice outside.
It was beautiful. Yeah. All right, so second down, we're going to talk about the loss of Justin Fields and a dislocated thumb. We kind of hinted to it, but what kind of impact does that have on the Chicago Bears moving forward?
I think he's done. I don't think they're going to re-sign him. I think this is a kind of thing where it's like didn't work out. It's a good excuse because if they still keep losing, which I'm pretty sure they might, unless Tyson comes out and looks like Brock Purdy, right? Yep. Because Brock Purdy was like able to throw, right? Yeah. He was able to throw the ball, but not as deep. And now look at him a year later, and he looks like a stud with 49ers.
Yeah, except for this past weekend where he was humbled a lot. Except for that last drive, because I think he had like 40 yards or something going into the game. Because I had him on some bets as well. I lost a lot of money this weekend on the NFL.
I actually won some money, but not through the NFL. Actually won some money on a fight through UFC through Paige.
Oh, nice. So you're saying he's done. You're saying he's not coming back the rest of the season?
I think if it's 3 weeks, what are you, 5, 6, 7, 8? You're 1-8. What is really the point of him coming back and getting reps?
Well, the whole point is to see if this kid can play. That's the entire point of this year. Because we knew we weren't going to be winning. We weren't going to be a winning team. And everybody, I was at Hawkeyes. The guys, oh, you're crazy. You're going to win 10, 11 games. I was like,
no.
Whatever you're smoking, it must be really good shit because you're delirious.
Or a psychopath. We don't know.
Well, yeah, they're both. We're both. He was a big dude. Lots of tattoos. We kind of teetered both on it. We both said 6 or 7 wins, with, a plus to 8 to 10, if they went on a streak, which they didn't because it went to shit as soon as they started playing. The Packers lost, the Buccaneers lost, the Chiefs lost, the Broncos lost. The Commanders was the only bright spot. And I just think that the Commanders were tired, like you said, and they just didn't bring it.
Right.
So that was what it was. So now you have a team that actually had time to scheme against the Bears.
But you had 10 days.
Agreed. You had 10 days.
You have 10 days. And it's kind of like a mini bye.
The defense showed up and said, I got 10 days. And they gave you up 20 points the week 10 days before and then 19 now.
Right.
Both winnable games.
Right. Like and the last couple of weeks, the first 2 weeks was like 40 points that they gave up. Then it was like 30. And then it was like 27. So, yeah, you get these preparations with defense. But then you have 10 days.
I just really think it gets you trying to be the smartest man in the room like Nagy was. Like, you think you're the hottest shit on the block, bro. No, you're not. You're the uglier girl, bro.
Right.
No one wants to date you.
No. You're like the last kid you want to pick on your team.
Oh, you're speaking from experience there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then when I showcase and my shit is really hot, then I get to do the last laugh.
Oh my God! So
my shit is bananas.
Yes.
Bananas.
Okay. All right.
I can't spell it, but yeah.
Oh wow. So if he's gone for 3 weeks, which I think exactly what's going to happen is, so he's out for the Raider game, he's out for the Charger game, and he's out for the Saints game.
Yeah, that's pretty. But it's gonna be really if Tyson doesn't.
Those are all 3 losses to me.
Now, do you think that they might pick someone up?
It depends on how long Justin's out. If Justin's out for more than 3 weeks, I do think they have Nathan Peterman, who's quarterback number 2 right now. Do they pick anybody else? Well, PJ Walker almost won a game this past weekend. What did he play for? For Cleveland.
Right.
For Deshaun Massage Watson.
Big massage, Watson.
Big massage. Well, you must know something I don't know.
I have my connections in the massage community.
Yeah. At this point, yeah, I see that. We thought that the Bears would beat the Panthers and we would hurt our own draft capital. But right now, the Panthers look pretty decent. They've been putting up.
Stroud made some great passes. This past weekend against Miami.
They were up 14-0.
Yeah.
And then lost 42-21. But, I mean, they're putting up at least 24 points a game. I mean,
and we can't even put up that many points right now.
No, they put up 21, 24, 13, 27, 17. It's going to be an ugly game. 10 points, 17. It's going to be an ugly game.
All I know is I'm going with my mom to the game on Sunday. So if you guys are there, you want to say hi to me, shoot me a message on Nowhere on the Weekend, buy me a beer, whatever you'd like. Ooh, that was on your phone.
That is not my phone. That's the laptop because I have my work stuff on here now, so I have notifications.
Oh. But anyway, yeah. So if you want to buy me a beer there, say what's up. Take a photo with me.
Who's gonna take a photo with you?
I don't know if you want to piss off Jose.
Yeah, let's do that. Do that. Yeah, take a photo.
Mm-hmm. I am going to try, if you are going to the game, let me know. I do want to ask people questions like, what you doing here? How excited are you? And get an interview of an honest Bears fan.
You should do that. You should definitely do that. All right, now how do I?
Do I get another kind of like a dessert for doing this for no one?
What are you talking about? You have two or three videos on the queue that you haven't fixed.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
well, this is audio.
Oh.
This is audio. I just have to send to you and you put it in. But you're right. That
sounds like more work for me. So I think he's gone for 3 games and he comes back for the Panther game and that's possibly a push game where we win by 3 points.
But I bet you he's going to have to wrap his thumb still. He's still going to have to wrap his thumb and he's not going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I would even suggest even 4 weeks.
I mean, that'd be fine with me. Give him more time. I don't care. Keep losing. Get the number 1 and number 2 pick.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that.
At this point, it's such a waste of talent.
But I don't think Caleb is going to want to come. I think he'd probably play one more year if that's the case.
He got humbled the hell out this weekend. He did not play well against Notre Dame. I had that game on. I had 2 games on. I had baseball and I had that. And he did not look good. He got frustrated, which is great.
Yeah.
It's great to see it now before you pick him up and he's another bust. Well, another bust.
Oh, that's true too.
There's no sure things. I mean, probably Peyton Manning?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that probably. Yeah, I can't think of any quarterback that was like a sure thing coming out of college.
Eli Manning. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, not at all. All right, 3rd down. Coach gets you on the final drive.
1st and 10. You have a lot of time. And you're moving the ball. You're getting this guy to do a little swift over. You're passing it. He's getting it out in 1 to 2 seconds. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. I'm going to act like Ivan. 1st and 10.
Yeah.
You still have some time. Run the ball. You were great running the ball. Pass it, short passes, slant passes. If you're worried about the time, throw it in, get out of bounds. Right?
Yeah, right.
They didn't do that. They threw a
40-yard pass.
Right, that he looked like he went on his back.
He was on pressure. He was on his back foot, and he just literally lobbed it up into the air. And I was like, that don't look right.
It's
That's
like
not gonna be
if
good.
my dad was throwing those kind of balls when I was a kid.
Wow.
Try to catch it.
God, I'm gonna tag your dad on this.
That's fine. He'll be honest with you. He say, yeah, I had to throw it like that because Steven couldn't catch it. No, I'm kidding. No, but it's just like that was bad play calling on that one.
Yeah, just keep on eating yards and keep up eating the time. I mean, at this point, like
they were doing that.
They were moving the ball the best they did all game.
Yeah, it looked great.
It looked amazing. The spread offense. He's getting the ball out. Like within 3 seconds, that ball was out. He's rolling out of the pocket. He's confident. And then you say, hey, and again, I don't know.
Maybe he felt good about doing it.
Maybe he got cocky, right? Maybe he got cocky and threw it up.
Too.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did have to go off his back foot.
Yeah, he was getting pressured and he was throwing off his back foot.
And then in the back of his head, he's probably thinking, I don't want to get the ball slapped out of my hand again. It already happened.
Yeah.
So I
still think the kid balled out. I think he balled his ass out. So
yeah.
On other Bears news, before we punt it out of here, Phil Snow, who has coached in college and NFL since 1979, will do the advanced scouting of opponents for the defensive coaching staff. Eberflus said Snow will present his reports to coaches on Mondays and Tuesdays, but will not coach on game days. Snow was a Carolina Panther defensive coordinator under Matt Rule the last 3 seasons. Keep getting stuff from fucking Carolina.
Right. What's the point?
We got the running back. We got the coach, and we got DJ Moore. We probably have some more from Carolina. It's just I don't know what.
It's like, what do they have that you love so much?
I have besides the barbecue.
Like, how obsessed are you with them?
Yeah.
Now that's the hottest girl apparently in your eyes. Mm-hmm. You should be looking at like other girls, like
Sorry, I'm just gonna close that window.
Like Philadelphia 49ers, even though they both lost to
Philadelphia lost and they
Jets.
never ever lost to the Jets. Yeah, but
imagine if you had that parlay for the Browns.
The upsets
and the Jets, and you put $5. It could have easily been $230.
Oh man,
I would have loved to know those odds and have you do the math.
Yeah. All right, so let's move over to punting the ball out of here, and especially the Bears. Let's look at the next week's matchup against the Raiders.
And Derek Carr.
No, Derek Carr's gone.
I know, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And is Garoppolo playing? Didn't he have a back issue?
I hope he plays. He's back home.
So you're
I'm
looking
trying
at.
to think of the Kanye song.
I'm coming home.
Yeah, I'm coming home.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Click on the Raiders. Let's see on the plate. The Raiders.
Let's go to the Raiders game homes.
I mean,
Vato, let's go.
They have a lot more talent than we do.
Oh, absolutely.
You got Adams, Jacobs, Myers on offense.
Corner, the defensive end.
Hunter Renfrow still.
Yeah, 83 is a fucking monster.
Who's 83?
He had 5-6 sacks 2 weeks ago on Monday night. It was against Green Bay. 83. That I know his number.
Well, you might see a lot of 83 this next weekend.
I hope not. I hope Tyson is able to ball out and look like a fucking stud. Yeah, take a couple hits. Show that you have a tough chin, but go out there, make DJ Moore look like the man.
This is going to be another slugfest because the Raiders don't score very much either. That's 16, 17, 10, 23, 17, 17, 21 points. They're not a high-powered offense, even though they have really good talent. Sounds familiar?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar?
Well, I don't know if you go say sounds familiar if they really do have talent, but
they do have talent. I mean, that's pretty good talent. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I thought you were talking about they talking about the White Sox.
Wow, we'll get to that in a little bit.
But no, we'll see. I mean, if they're not scoring or not passing the ball, me and my mom will probably leave by halftime.
Okay, all right.
I mean, they're free tickets, and I'm going to be drinking free beer.
Ooh, free beer.
Yeah, my cousins work the beer stand.
Oh, now they work the beer stand?
No, they did when we went there.
I remember.
Of course you weren't. You were so hungry and a little hungover, if I remember correctly.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely.
So.
Anything else on the Bears?
No.
We had a score. We got to put a score up.
I'm going to say Raiders. You know what? No. I'm gonna pull a dive in. I'm gonna say the Bears 26, the Raiders 24.
26-24. Wow, I was gonna go with the number 26 as well. I think Raiders 26, Bears 20.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna make a bet?
No.
Damn it.
No, we're not even getting into that. All right, y'all. We'll be right back with the loop after a word from our sponsor.
I want your money, man.
Hey, true Chicago sports fans, show off your Chicago pride with some fresh clothes from Grit Clothing Company. At Grit Clothing, they create that simple yet classic style that represents that Chicago Southside lifestyle. From t-shirts to hoodies, hats to glassware, they've got you covered. Grit has everything you need to represent your Chicago pride. So do it right now. Check out gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15.
TrueFan15.
For 15% off your entire order. Let me say it again. That's gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off of your entire order.
What up? It's Martin Moreno, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans Podcast.
Welcome back to the True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast. This is The Loop, our Chicago Sports Roundup, where we keep you in the loop.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Yeah. We're using it as the intro song, and we use it as a loop song as well. It's
loop.
so good. It's so good. All right, Chicago Bulls. It is almost Bulls season.
It is.
So what'd you think? Did you watch any Bulls games?
I did. I watched both preseason games. Did.
That's awesome. What can you tell us about the Bulls?
Well, Levine and DeMar look pretty good. Vooch, pretty good on defense. Patrick Williams looks a little bit
Did you
good.
say Vooch good on defense?
Yeah, a little like, but he had some slip ups but he looks a little bit different. It takes him 3 years to finally figure out the defensive scheme for the Bulls.
He's been here for a while.
Kobe White.
You're talking about the first game, right? The overtime game.
They were both almost overtime. I think the second game was overtime.
No, second game was not
it was
overtime.
almost though. But they had in the second half they pulled everyone. They had the second stringers, B team, C team, whatever. But you only see the first half, right? And then you also don't see they're playing Denver. You think the Joker is gonna play really hard?
No.
He's gonna let some passes go by. He's not gonna really. He doesn't want to hurt himself, and I don't blame him.
No, you try to get the rust off. You're pretty much running the offense.
It's essentially what it is: getting the rust off, getting in transition instead of playing with practice with teammates. So, I mean, again, what we talked about it on here, they're going to be middle of the pack. I honestly don't think they're going to be a shitty team. They might win some upsets.
I think that first game was a collective win by the Bulls, where you've seen everybody show up. The Rosen had 19 and Zach had 17, and then Vucevic had his 10, but you're not seeing a lot of rebounding. I mean, Terry Taylor had 7 rebounds, and
Drummond had I think
13.
Yeah,
I mean Drummond's a rebound machine. He should be playing more. I know he's a veteran, and maybe his legs are not up to
or
it
his
anymore.
Knees.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And the second game, it was a completely different stat sheet where the Bulls were led by Kobe White and Patrick Williams.
I mean, I'm okay with it because I would like to see them get more practice together, and
they should be running the second team. I think Patrick Williams is someone that comes off the bench. I don't think he is a starter. He's a bad rebounder.
Yes, and he's got height. That's the other thing, and athleticism.
I just don't understand how he's not a rebounding machine.
And Joakim Noah didn't have that bulkiness.
No, the Joakim Noah had the Dennis Rodman will to rebound.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
rebounding is a science, and if you talk to Dennis Rodman, he knew
where it was going to hit, how it was going to come
exactly.
back.
And it's a science. So again, Drummond had 10 rebounds in the second game, and then no one else had anything more than 4.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so Julian Phillips had 5. Who also am I get that right? Julian Phillips. Yeah, I think he went to Proviso East, which is pretty cool. I think that's Julian Phillips. There's not someone else. There's another player on the Bulls that went to
it might be Javon Carter. High school rivals.
There it is, Javon Carter. I think it is that went to.
I went to East Leiden. So.
Not East Leiden.
Yeah, I went to East Leiden.
No, he didn't. He went.
No, I did.
Oh,
I'm saying I did that.
No one gives a shit about you, East Leiden. Fuck East Leiden.
Right. I wish I would have gone to the school over here.
Which one?
The one that's right there on
Clemente?
Yeah.
Oh, you have not survived.
I would have owned that school, my friend. I would have had 2 teardrops. All right.
That's hilarious. So I'm kind of in agreement with you.
I would have been running schemes in there.
You would have been running from everybody. I really do think that they are going to be middle of the pack. I think they're running it back for a third time with the same exact team. I think the outside shooting has improved. If you saw the 2 games, the outside shooting did improve. What I don't see is a great rebounding. If we're not a great rebounding team.
But who else could shoot threes besides? I mean, you have Lamar, but
Kobe's hot and cold.
That's my point.
You have I don't even know about Terry, how he can shoot. Io doesn't shoot any threes. Patrick, he likes the corner, but not consistent. I mean,
he shouldn't even be shooting threes.
Well, neither should Vooch. Because that takes out a big rebound out of the. But that's the new NBA.
No one down there,
right? That's the new NBA, right? Just shooting, running, gun. But
if Patrick's down there and he shoots a 3, who do you think's gonna get the ball?
Not Patrick Williams. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so
DeRozan, averages about 6 rebounds a game. Zach about 4 to 5. But you need someone who rebounds, especially on the offensive board, and that's always been an issue with the Bulls for the past 3 years. The offensive board. If you can't get the offensive board, you don't get second chance points. And that ends up hurting you and biting you in the ass at the end of the game.
And I could tell you right now, when it comes close to the trade deadline, I don't think they're gonna be sellers if it's really bad.
I think if it's bad, you've got to sell. You got to sell on Zach and DeRozan. You got to sell on that.
But then it's like you're not even getting anywhere close anymore.
And
it's kind of like the White Sox.
And it's just like every Chicago team right now. It's in the dumps.
Oh, God, I hate when you say that.
Because it's the truth. But I mean, the Cubs are probably the one uprising team right now. Let's be honest.
Well, we will get to it, and that's why when we get to that segment, I'll tell you why I don't. Yeah. I disagree.
So, as much as I was excited for the Bears, now I'm excited for the Bulls just to be let down again.
Well, father like son, so I'm getting used to. I'm getting used to the son really like sticking it to me.
Oh,
At least buy me a nice dinner, before I spend money there.
Yeah.
And I go and visit with free tickets.
There you go.
And I still spend money there.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I buy a couple beers, some new merch, maybe get that giant Bulls chain that I always want, but everyone I say that I want to get it to says it's stupid. I see a lot of kids wearing it because it looks cool. Okay,
there you go.
I want to be cool like the cool kids.
I see.
So if you see me at a Bulls game and you want to buy it for me,
Steven still doesn't have a job.
But I'll talk about it when we talk baseball. So that's a little hint.
All right. Chicago Blackhawks. We were watching the game right now. They were up 1-0. Now they're tied 1-1 against the Maple Leafs. They are fun to watch. Connor Bedard finally got his
first goal. Yeah.
After getting his assist in the first game.
And I saw it, and it was beautiful.
It was. The wraparound. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he looks good.
Yeah, he's done that in Pee Wee.
He's done it in the Nationals. I mean, he's just a monster of a kid. Now it's just building everybody.
Confidence.
Yeah, well, but building confidence because a lot of he's still got a young body. He hasn't filled out yet. He just turned 18.
He's not a man yet. He's a young man.
He's a young man.
Got his first chest hair, probably.
Oh boy, first chest hair.
You remember those days?
I can't. I don't even remember when that happened. It's like, oh, look at that. There's a chest hair. I don't know.
Mom, I got it. Look.
Let's braid it. The Blackhawks, I think the Blackhawks are fun to watch. I want to go to a couple Blackhawks games as much as I can just because hockey is fun to watch.
It is. And I blend in pretty well.
You do blend in. Mm-hmm. I wonder why.
You might stick out a little bit.
Just a little bit. I might probably wear a hat so I don't show my curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can blend in with you.
I mean, I have a straightener if you want to straighten.
No, I'm not going to. If I don't put product in my hair or water, it's pretty straight, so I'll be all right. So yeah, definitely go watch the Blackhawks. It's going to be fun to see this kid from the beginning, just like when we watch Kane and Taves come up from being drafted together and coming through the ranks and being all-stars and future Hall of Famers. So right. It's fun to see Connor Bedard play.
I mean, I'm okay with watching us lose that way because it is fun and it could be close games, right? And it is fun. I'm going to say right now, that goalie, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's a stud.
The goalie. Who is the goalie? I'm looking right now. Is it Peter Mesrick?
There you go. I also like his
look at that, me
his
saying
helmet.
names right. What is it? What's on his helmet?
I like that it's red. Usually everyone puts it black and white. It's a little bit different.
I hope it's red. Jesus Christ, it's their color.
So, I mean, it is their colors. But it had a cool design. But he was a stud. Well, the first opening night, they shot 25-26 the first, period, almost second period, and he gave up 1 goal. I mean, still getting the kinks out for defense and getting it not, him overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But he looked good. He really looked good. I think last year was really hard because we were giving up 3-4 goals pretty much.
We had no defense. We had Swiss cheese defense, and that really hurt us,
Yeah.
But it got us the number 1 pick, so I'm happy about that.
Right. But I'm just saying, with defense, I think.
So can you get free tickets for this
probably
Saturday?
I was thinking about buying tickets for Saturday
against the Golden Knights.
Oh yeah. No, I was thinking about Tuesday. I'm sorry, because I looked at the starting
Thursday against the Avalanche.
I can't do Thursdays.
No, because they're out there over there. They're in Colorado for that one.
But I'm trying to do like a Tuesday.
Tuesday against the Bruins on the 24th.
Right. A little insider thing that I've experienced, and maybe our listeners know that it's easier to go during the week than it is for the weekend because
100%.
it is more money. And for the weekends, it's like, hey, let's bring the kids, let's bring the family.
Yeah. Definitely. Maybe we'll go to November game because there's not a lot of.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, we'll figure that out. It is no teaching November, so.
Oh yeah, because Thanksgiving break.
Yeah,
and then it's Christmas break.
Yeah, Veterans Day, Christmas break. Yeah, we got a lot of holidays in November and then
that's
December.
Nice.
So yeah.
Can I sit in and watch you teach?
No, sir. You have to have a background check then.
Oh, I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, moving on to just fine. The Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs made some news this past week with the owner,
Tom Ricketts.
Tomas Ricketts. He came out and sent out a letter to the season ticket holder.
I wish he would have sent it to me. I would have I would have appreciated it, and just to be like, hey, I might be one day. I'm still on the list.
One day. All right. So he said we're aggressive this year, and I think we'll stay in those levels. I think I'll let Jed decide where the dollars go. This is his job. The nice part is that we have a fair number of people coming through the system right now that can be real producers over the next few years. And on top of that, we have a core, something we couldn't say 2 years ago. Yes, you do have a core.
Yes. And he's saying that we could spend money.
He is saying we can spend money, but the thing is, do not depend on those young prospects. Because prospects don't mean shit.
That is true.
Until they're proven in the major leagues,
that is
prospects
correct.
do not mean shit. And you want to take a good look at that? Look at the White Sox.
Well, they didn't have a farm. They don't have anything.
No, not now, but everybody that was on the team was a hot prospects.
Right, but they get them at the end of the train. At the end.
No,
of
what
the
are you
career.
talking? We're talking about prospects. You're talking about Eloy was a prospect. Yoel Moncada was a prospect. Dylan Cease is a prospect. Giolito was a prospect. We're talking about these guys that we traded for. We gave a bunch of veterans, and they were all prospects in the minor leagues. And which ones have produced besides Dylan Cease?
None of them.
Okay. Anyways.
But I'm just saying, I think our farm is a little bit better.
It is better. It is better. Like I said,
you look at Morale.
But
he had 2 years, his second year, and he takes off. Has most
but
comments.
you also have Pete Cora Armstrong, who's still, he struggled when he come up. But that's going to happen.
No, not everyone is going to be.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Until they prove it, they are just a prospect, and they're just somebody in the AAA that's hitting against somebody who's of lesser
I'll give you an example.
competition.
But no, it's better to have more great picks. Of course, you want to have that.
Of course.
But again, we're arguing about the same thing, but I'm just saying, not everyone's going to be like a star.
No, not everybody's going to be a stud. He also said the key to consistency is not to build a one-year super team, but to try to get to the playoffs as often as possible. You want to be the Braves. That's who you want to be, the Braves.
That's who you should inspire to be.
The 90s Braves. That's who you want to be, 10 years straight.
Yeah.
You do that by finding guys that you like, giving them extensions, solidifying the core, and then trying to supplement them with guys from your system and occasional free agents. So,
Pete Alonso. There's talks that he could come to the Cubs, and he's a great first baseman. He's a great hitter. But the thing is, I don't like what Cody said this past week in his tweet or his.
Oh, he's pretty much said goodbye.
I don't want to believe it. I don't.
Cody Bellinger, people. Cody Bellinger.
Oh man, it's just because it sounds like a goodbye, but I don't want you to go, man.
Baby, come back.
I will play that song outside Wrigley and have a sign that says, don't let him go. I'll walk his dog or, I don't know, be a gardener if I have to. I mean, whatever I have to do to get him to stay. I mean, it's just, you want to keep these assets.
Yeah.
But it's also at the same time, it's like, you give him up, you might lose a lot of games and not be successful this year because of him. And I will say that, like, with, some remorse and, like, but I do think if it wasn't for some of his best offensive games, we probably wouldn't have won those ones. Mm-hmm. So we might not have won the amount of games we did this year without him. So that's what I'm saying. If you get rid of him, we're not going to be the same team next year unless if you replace him with something. But it's like it's like subtracting and adding. You need to add all the time. And spend money. So Jed, just give him whatever he wants. Give him a blank check. I don't care. Or write me a check too. Hell, I'll be your assistant.
You'll be the assistant to the assistant to the assistant.
I don't care if I'm cleaning up the assistant's dog's shit for like whatever. I will do that job proudly.
It'll be pigeon shit. Your favorite.
Fine. I will work my way up and to be the number 2. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Another Phillies home run. Castellanos, a beast. I love that kid.
And we've talked about who we wanted. I've said the Rangers that I've been wanting to win, but also...
It looks like maybe Rangers Phillies. All right, let's not get off topic.
Okay, well, we're talking about the NL Central or the NL League, and they're both in there. But, yeah, Jed, just do your job, man. Please just keep everyone and go get Pete Alonso. Like, just do it. Make the Met fans cry even more. Like,
Met fans are they're nowhere to be found anymore. Any New York fan.
Yeah, pretty much. In the Yankees, yeah. They're all in like hibernation and throwing that shit in the trash right now. But let's go get Pete and keep Cody. Let's just keep him. And you keep him, maybe we win 90 games or maybe 100 games.
Okay, slow your roll. You still need pitching.
That's true, but when you're hitting at least maybe 13, you're getting 13 RBIs in one game. I could deal. But, with Wicks, too, we're going back to the prospect thing. Mm-hmm. He looks like a stud. He pitched some great games.
Pitching is very finicky, and you know that for a fact. You had the best bullpen 2 years ago, and then...
Well, yeah, but we had...
And then nothing this year.
Arrieta, Lester...
No. Arrieta, that's like years ago. That's 6 years ago.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, when you have a good core...
100%.
But now, since then, yes, it has not been... great.
No, it has not.
Ever since we lost those, well, because they were older, but still.
You definitely need to get pitching.
Of course. And I think that's maybe if we don't get Pete Alonso, I think then we switch over to get more. But then just give Cody whatever he wants. But I don't see any like really good pitchers maybe this offseason that we could go and get.
I don't know.
You could look that up, but I'm just saying.
MLB free agents.
Wicks looked great. Again, pitching could be... He might, And then you have Steele, who looked great this year, but gave up the Cy Young because he had 2 bad, outings. And one of them was terrible. I think he gave, 6 runs in, 3 innings. So that really killed his Cy Young chances this year.
All right, now I'm going to switch this over to starting pitching and then hit the update button. Let's see what the Google machine...
Stroudman's going to be on there for sure.
It's Ohtani, who's not going to pitch next year.
No.
You got Stroman. Mm-hmm. So that's a no. Kershaw. That's a no. He's 35, turning 36.
That's a no.
No,
I don't want old.
Hyeon Jin-Ryu, who was with the, if I remember correctly, that was Toronto's pitcher. Charlie Morton, who's 40. Martin Perez, 32. Lance Lynn, who's 37. Adam Rainwhite, 42. Eduardo Rodriguez. There's Julio Urias.
But that's what I'm saying.
Kyle Hendricks. There's not a lot of pitching out there. Mike Clevenger you can get.
Sure.
He eats up innings. He's a decent pitcher. You can get Giolito.
I don't... Shave your mustache and then...
No, he doesn't have a mustache.
Oh, I'm talking about Cease.
I'm talking about Cease. He's not going anywhere. You got Blake Snell.
Okay.
Sonny Gray. Alex Cobb. I mean, he's a little older. Jordan Montgomery, who's pitching for Texas, who was just lights out.
He was.
That's somebody you go after. I mean, he's only 30.
I mean, if they don't go to the World, if they lose in the World Series, maybe they run it back with him and give him whatever he wants. But I mean, I would love that.
Let's see, Michael Wacha, Wade Miley. I mean, you got a lot of older pitchers on.
I think they might bring Hendricks back. If you're looking at that.
Hendricks? Why?
I have a hunch.
No.
I have a hunch, and that's what they'll probably do.
No.
Maybe for 1 year, and that's it.
No. I think they get.
And then they trade him for something else.
Why? No one's gonna want him. No one wanted it this year.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I just have this hunch feeling, and you know me about hunches and feelings and bets. I'm actually pretty good with hunches.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of unwanted players, the White Sox, they made a few official coaching staff changes. First base coach Darryl Boston, who's been there forever, and hitting coach Jose Castillo are out, obviously because, they're not hitting. Bullpen coach Kurt Hassler and assistant hitting coach Chris Johnson have been offered positions in the White Sox development system, pretty much saying you're going to go to A-ball, double A-ball, or...
at least they have a job.
Exactly. It's a lot less.
They don't have to.
It's a lot less pay.
It's like what, 40? Try to make a living with $40,000.
It's very, very hard. So, that's the minor news I want to talk about. But the major news that almost lost my shit at work is that the Miami Marlins wanted to hire a president of baseball operations over the general manager, Kim Ning.
And where was she at before?
She was with the White Sox. She came up through the White Sox and became a prominent GM for the Miami Marlins, who just went to the playoffs.
And who else did they pick off from the White Sox?
Mr. Berger.
And there was a couple other White Sox players there already.
I think Avisail Garcia, Johnny Cueto. So
she's familiar with them.
Well, no, she's been there for a while. She hasn't been there for about 6-7 years, but she does know talent.
She knows baseball.
She started at the bottom and she rose all the way to the top. And
she's giving me inspiration if I'm going to be the assistant to assistant for the Cubs. But yeah.
There you go. You got to have a dream.
And she is my dream. No, but that is impressive.
So they tried to hire someone above her to, give her a boss. After she just put this team together, went to the playoffs, that should have not gone to the playoffs. She is 54, the highest ranking woman in men's major league sports in North America. The Marlins hired her in November 2020 as a general manager, the first female GM in MLB, NFL, NBA, or NHL. And her contract included a mutual option for 2024. This is what pisses me off.
Tell me. Dime.
The White Sox said they're going to do an extensive search for a new GM.
I remember this.
You could have waited until a GM was available after the playoffs. But no, they waited 2 fucking weeks and hired the guy who's been running the farm system, which is in shambles. Now, if you're a GM, you provide the talent for the
coach,
director of personnel for the minors and for the coaches down there. So yes, he only can do what the talent that is given to him. But the whole reason that you brought him up is that he's familiar with the entire organization. Like, he knows all the players, and that it would take too long for someone else to come in here and look at everything and try to fix everything. No.
I disagree with that.
I completely
100%.
disagree. You're talking about Kim Ning can't fucking fix this? You're telling me that she can't? It's been what, a month since the season's been over? You're telling me she couldn't evaluate all of her staff within a month?
And look how much time she has.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's the month of October. The winter meetings are in first week of December, second week of December. So she had 2 months to evaluate the entire system from top to bottom. That's enough time.
Right.
That's enough time, especially if she picked off talent off you. She knows exactly what she's doing. Her team went to the playoffs. Your team didn't, with way more talent. I just don't understand what the White Sox are doing. I don't understand what the Bulls are doing. I don't understand what the Bears are doing. I just don't understand Chicago sports at the moment. Again, the Cubs are on the upper echelon moving forward. I see a trajectory. I see what they're doing. I see a plan.
You see it, yeah.
You see it, right? They're building with a core. They're adding little pieces here and there. All right, cool. This guy's good. All right, we'll see if we can keep him. Oh, this Stroman. Oh, he pitched in the WBC. He got tired. Then he had this. He wanted to fight for a contract, and then he pitched like shit the rest of the year
after the London game. But yeah. I mean, yeah. I could say those three teams. Well, the Bulls haven't even played yet, so I get what you mean. But I'll say father like son. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to watch. You know, I don't know. With the White Sox, I'm sorry. I'm tired of laughing because, like, there's, like, no point of getting your hopes up for anything anymore because this season, last season, I think this season was worse.
This season was horrible.
Was worse than last season. And this season was horrible because of all the media news and everything that came out. Players coming out from saying when they got traded how awful the organization was.
Yeah.
And it also makes you think, if they keep Pedro there, what free agent is going to want to go there?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Anybody who needs a paycheck, pretty much.
Well, right. But I mean, if anyone who's going to like want to be there.
Yeah, but if you're making like $4 or $5 million, they offer you 10. Yeah, I'll go there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your easy money.
Yeah, and I'll go take a sleep in the fucking pitching dugout.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll go.
Oh, he had a medical condition.
Or I'll go in the bathroom down there and just sit there for like 9 innings.
Okay, Jimmy Dugan.
Hey, or maybe have a beer on the toilet. We don't. Yeah, I'm just saying. So I remember us talking about Kim, and when she went over there, and when I remember the name, but I was just like wanting you to talk about it because I wanted to hear that I was correct and I was in the ballpark. But yeah, 2 weeks, and it's like you couldn't go 2 weeks without a general manager.
No, the season was already over.
Right,
you can't lose any more games.
But that's my point. Like, you couldn't wait, and I agree with you on that one.
I don't understand. The Bulls do the same shit. They don't wait. They don't do their backgrounds. They don't do their due diligence to find the best candidate out there. They look at Texas with Bruce Bochy. The motherfucker was coaching his grandkids out of baseball. And Texas said, hey, it's whatever money they got. I think maybe he got $10 million, whatever he got. And look at them. They were a shitty team the year before.
Yeah, and I told you they were selling tickets for $10
at a brand new stadium with all that talent. Corey Seager and Marcus Simeon and
then they spent money this year, and look, they went from last place to fucking first place. And then
so
look where they're at.
It is so infuriating.
They haven't even lost in the playoffs yet.
No, Texas has not lost a playoff game right now. They're up 2-0.
They swept your Dodgers.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm getting confused.
That was Arizona.
That
was Arizona. Arizona got hot. Yeah. Arizona got hot at the right time. They took out the Cubs. They took out the Brewers. They took out the Dodgers. You know, they went in hot. And they
took out 2 of the good teams on there.
Yeah. And pretty much we're going to see every team that won 100 games get kicked out. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened. Every team. Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Is out 100 games.
Right.
The Orioles 100 games is out.
Right.
Dodgers 100 games out.
Yeah.
The playoff
it matters.
The playoff schedule really fucked them.
I agree. You can't wait 5 days.
You're really fucking with pitchers' routines. You're getting cold if you're on a hot streak. The baseball has to fix that. Where if you're in those wild card teams, those should be one game.
Yeah. You win, you're in.
Right. There's no. Why do you get rewarded with a 3-game series for you to get in? No. You get in. All right, cool. Phillies, you got in with a wild card. Oh, now you got to play the Dodgers, who had maybe 2 days off, 3 days off.
I could do 2 days. I think 2 days is good enough.
Right.
When you do wait 5 days, that's
5-6 days. That's way too long. That's way too long.
Especially if it goes if it's best out of 3.
Then you're waiting a whole other week.
Right. So
yeah, baseball needs to fix that. As much as I love baseball, playoff baseball, it's been exciting. Even though my Dodgers are out, you can't. The team got hot. I mean, Arizona played really good. All those guys are homegrown.
Yeah.
Now that's one thing that it may be on a positive side for the White Sox that they did recruit somebody from for player development from Arizona, who was in there with the drafting and getting all those young kids that they have now. But I don't feel like waiting another 5 years, bro.
I know.
I don't, and I guess I don't want the Kenny Williams Band-Aid fix where we're getting guys that are over the hill and try to hit home
Adam
runs.
Dunn, Manny Ramirez,
Ken Griffey Jr.,
yeah.
Bo Jackson.
It's cool to sell tickets that way. But I mean, you're
jerseys and tickets is what you're going to be selling, and bobbleheads, right?
Right. You want to win games, though.
No, I want winning seasons. Like,
Yeah.
I want to win 3-4 seasons in a row. Like, oh my
Do you
God.
remember the last time they won the AL Central?
At the 2020 season, the COVID season, the 60 games.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I went over my head.
And then I think the year after that.
So it could be worse. That was like, what, 3 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
Okay, well, wait another 2 more, maybe.
I do not have.
Go for the bobbleheads, man.
I'm still going for the bobbleheads. I got my Daily Dead bobblehead. Got one from the Cubs and I got one from the White Sox. I got the pair.
No, you did.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, you went for the bobblehead. You left because it was a rain delay.
It was
for the
fucking
Cubs.
pouring. I was not going to wait 90 minutes for a rain delay. And it ended up being a beautiful night for baseball. But I was like, and they won like 17 or something.
Mm-hmm. You missed a great game.
I watched it on TV. The beer was cheaper at the bar.
Well, that's for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well,
You're not getting Southside ticket
No,
beer
no.
prices over there.
Not at all. All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with Stirring the Pot. And you do not want to miss this Stirring the Pot. So we're right back with Stirring the Pot.
Yeah.
After a word.
Stir it up.
Yeah, let's keep it stirring. We're stirring it up after a word from our sponsors.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Hey, true Chicago sports fans, show off your Chicago pride with some fresh clothes from Grit Clothing Company. At Grit Clothing, they create that simple yet classic style that represents that Chicago Southside lifestyle. From t-shirts to hoodies, hats to glassware, they've got you covered. Grit has everything you need to represent your Chicago pride, so do it right now. Check out gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15.
TrueFan15.
For 15% off your entire order. Let me say it again. That's gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off of your entire order.
Hey guys, it's Steven.
And this is Sean, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans.
Don't forget to listen to No War on the Weekend. New episodes on Monday. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, so we're going to go do a couple of shots. So let's kick it back over to Big Z.
Welcome back to True Chicago Sports Fans Podcast with Big Z in the hot seat this week. It is Stevie-B. I got to play your songs.
Let me hear that music.
Yeah, I got to play it.
Let me baila. Yeah. Wild boy Stevie-B is here at the No War on the Weekend headquarters.
There you go.
But I did want to say, when you came to the apartment, I was filling out a job application that I didn't say when we're talking about the Cubs because they were looking for a marketing and social media coordinator.
Good luck.
For Marquee Sports Network.
Yeah.
So I applied. Everyone who believes and wants to pray for me.
Knocking on wood, sir.
If I actually get that gig.
Yeah, that means I get to go to Cubs games.
And I'm okay with that. I'll turn you to the.
Whoa! You're not turning anything, bro.
I'll turn you over like a brat.
No, not that time of the show. Hey, Steve, you know what time it is?
Oh, it's stirring the pot time.
That's right. It is
Big
time
Z.
for Stirring the Pot. Do you have a glass, an extra glass?
I do. I have glasses over there. I got some shot glasses over there. Clean. Reach for the stars.
All right, Buzz Lightyear. All right, so we talked about this on a previous podcast. It was like the bowling tournament when we went downstate.
Oh, yeah. So that was maybe
February?
the beginning of the year. What, 8 months ago?
Yeah. So I finally found it.
I mean, I found it at Pete's, but money's a little tight. So
Yeah,
I can,
So I finally found it, people. I found the Sunny D vodka seltzer.
Now, did you drink regular Sunny D growing up as a kid?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
It was
because
essential
not any Hispanic
for-
houses was able to get Sunny D.
It was essential for
was,
my vitamin C.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're a kid.
All right, I'm pouring this out. It looks like a Sprite.
A Sprite?
Yeah, I'm giving it half.
Oh, okay.
It looks like
I'm
a
drinking vodka and you're drinking beer.
it looks like squirt the pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I smell it.
Yeah, I'm smelling it.
I still smell I smell the Sunny D.
It's orange, bro. It's orange. 95 calories, 4.5 alcohol, 0 sugar. Vodka.
Hey, it's gluten free.
Yeah, vodka with real fruit juice, sparkling water, natural orange flavor, and other natural flavors. Yeah, chemicals. All right, so we're gonna
love chemicals.
Yeah, we're going to give this a taste test. All right, go ahead.
Too sweet for me.
It's a little too sweet.
Yeah, a little too sweet for me. I mean, I like High Noons and White Claws,
Yeah.
and they're not as sweet for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But this one, I feel like I would get sick off of and have, even though it says no sugar, I feel like I would have a hangover the next morning.
Well, you know, if it has no sugar, it's got the aspartame. I'm pretty sure it has in it, but it's not bad. It tastes good. It's just we don't drink a lot of sugar.
No, and right now it's almost whiskey season, where it's like
always whiskey season.
Now when it's hot outside, are you gonna drink whiskey, old fashioned when it's like 90 degrees outside?
100%.
You're crazy.
100%.
That's why you'd be sweating so much.
Don't talk about my perspiration out here.
I mean, I would be sweating a lot if I, was drinking that. But right now it's old fashioned season. But you have to get the sugar free simple syrup.
Yes.
You know,
what the fuck with that? This isn't bad. This is not something that you can drink all night. Well, there is people that do like that. There is people that do like sugary drinks.
I mean, I could do that if it's hot outside during the day. That's not something I could drink at night because it's called Sunny D, and you want to drink it when it's sunny out.
Wow.
That's my marketing ad. Drink some Sunny D. When it's sunny out and you're with your friends that you're all grown up, have some D.
We put the D in Sunny D.
Yeah, we do. We put the D in daytime drinking for Sunny D.
That's right.
God, I'm so talented.
Yeah.
I hope I get that Cubs marketing job.
I mean, I feel like they should be driving like an orange car like Red Bull does and passing these out.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that.
Yeah. There you go. That's marketing.
It's kind of like in Role Models. Remember they're like saying Vinitar? They're doing the energy drinks.
Oh, yes.
Vinitar, taste the beast. Yeah, I would do like Sunny D, get some D.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you do like a
Sunny D, taste the D.
Right. If you want that D, buy that Sunny D. Get that vodka seltzer, Sunny D. It is a little sweet for our taste buds.
Our palate. We're
but you know,
pinky out.
Yeah, but some people like drinking blue motherfuckers and Long Island iced tea, and that's pretty much way sweeter than this.
Yeah, and 2 of those, I don't know how you're gonna feel.
Yeah. You're not gonna feel anything because you'll be on the floor, sir.
And your face will be all sticky, for sure.
Oh yeah, it won't be from the. Never mind. All right, brother. Before we go, what you looking at? What you watching that isn't sports?
All right, so I've been doing a whole lot of deep dives with old TV shows lately.
There we go. Yep.
The Rookie. I'm still watching that.
Oh, the police show,
Right.
Not the movie. Got it.
Right, and then I've been also watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine again.
That's a funny show.
I love that show.
Yep.
Because I've been in this Halloween kick, so watching some of that stuff. Continue watching Chucky. I'm on season 2 now. First season was actually really good.
Okay, that's on cue.
Spoiler alert. That motherfucker killed 22 22 in that
You
whole
counted?
season. No, he counts it at the end, and he he's sitting on like a chair.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Let's count how many people I killed this season."
Wow.
And it's 22, and one of them was a cat, but he's like, "I'm not going to tell you how I killed that cat." So I'm just like, dude. So I hope they do in the second season. They do some callbacks and stuff like that. I did watch Hills Have Eyes, where we talked about that for No on the Weekend. I did not watch Saw, but I just been watching I
did. Once I started watching 1, I watched 2 and 3.
But I will say there's one I want to watch in the theaters that Matty Mitrick, if you listen to No Other Weekend,
Oh, that's right. Did talk about that off there.
He likes scary movies too as well, but it's in theaters and it's an actual movie that is spoken in Spanish. They're Argentinian, and it's called When Evil Lurks. Okay. That trailer looks good. It looks scary. It looks really scary. If you're not into scary movies, you might have nightmares. If you live at home, you might have to sleep with mommy or daddy for that one. Or, Jose, I know your mom's on the first floor, so if you get scared.
Yep.
I
got a dog. That's
Mama. Jackson would probably leave right away if he heard something. If I was Jackson, I'd run out of the room and leave you there. But no, so I would say go check out that movie. It is in Regal Theaters if you're here in the city. So I want to go see it. I want to go probably 11 o'clock at the last show. So when it hits the Devil's Hour, I could ask for a job or some money for my soul.
So there you go. There you go.
And then if I spend all the money, then you could just have me. But I'm not going to spend it all. I'm not like the guy who just won the Mega Million. And it was $1 billion, so he's almost out of it already.
No way.
He bought a house that's maybe $260 million.
Jeez.
I mean, come on. I don't need a big-ass house.
No.
I'm content with just buying this building and then gutting it.
Yeah,
But, so what about you, Jose?
What did I watch? Some show. Oh, did you ever watch
Gargoyles?
No, it's a garage monkey garage, whatever, with Richard Rollins, where they would fix up the cars.
Pimp My Ride.
Essentially, yes. Essentially,
but do they actually get to keep the car?
No, so it'd be clients. They would say, "Hey, I'm looking for this type of car. Can you build it?" Or it would be them that they find a car and they're selling this fucking 80s van for $2,000, and they fucking make it into a badass van. They sell it for $60,000. That's essentially the premise. The painter that was on that show, he was also a fabricator, got a limited series on Netflix.
Okay.
So I literally binged that all Saturday. I think it was 10 episodes. It was fun. It was different, a little bit different because they're based in El Paso. So their premise is they go down to Mexico and try to find gems. Cars that are gems, they found
good luck for them, because they probably get stopped as soon as they cross that border.
They did get stopped, and they filmed it. So they bought I think it was the first episode. They bought a bug. It was like they made it into. It was like a Doom buggy, half-ass style, and the white guy was driving. The guy who,
of course,
and the Mexican guy that's from the area. He's the one, translating. He's like, "Oh yeah, the federale stopped him." He's like, "Is this your car?" Like, "Yeah, we literally just bought it. Here's the title. Here's the keys. Everything."
And they took it.
The federale said, "I need that title, and I need the keys, and we're gonna verify, and we'll be back." I would have been like, "What? Take the title. Don't take the keys."
I mean,
I guess they didn't want them.
If
I guess they didn't want
10 guys in one pickup truck like normal Mexicans, Yeah,
it was whatever. It was weird.
That's
but
why I would never drive into Mexico.
No,
you gotta fly in.
Yeah,
because they're waiting for you.
Well, if you're just driving a shitty car, they don't care. But I'm saying if you're driving like a Escalade,
I don't know. I think if it has 4 wheels and it works,
no.
And they look at the person in the car, a family of 4, yeah.
No. Anyways, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching that. That was really cool. And then what did I watch? Oh, yeah, before I got here, I put on Constantine.
Nice.
One
I love that
of
movie.
my favorite movies. I got through the whole thing before I got here. I'm excited to see what they do with the sequel. I hope
Keanu said he's up for it.
Yeah, and it's part of the DC universe, which is great. I don't think they should mix it with anything else. No, it's a standalone movie. Leave it alone. But that movie is phenomenal.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Phenomenal. Outdated a little bit.
A little bit, but it was
just
in that
a little
time.
bit. It was in that time. I think it came out like
2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s it came out. But besides the Nextel phone, I think
I used to have one.
So did I. It was awesome.
Beep, beep.
You have to chirp somebody. It was awesome.
Yeah. Imagine getting chirped, being at a party, and your dad's calling you. Not cool.
Wow.
But yeah, I just want to say one more thing. Werewolf, that was a Marvel special. They actually came out and put it in color.
No way.
Yeah, so go check that out. And then also the last thing I want to say before we segue out of here, a little thing about Pimp My Ride. So they would pimp the ride out, but they would take everything out of the car. If you didn't know that, you could actually look all this information up. And I believe there's a small documentary. Anytime they pimped the ride out, there was PlayStations, monitors, whatever.
You have to pay for that, though.
Right, but as soon as they did it, if you didn't pay for it, they were taking all that shit out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You're not getting all that shit for free.
I thought I'm naive about it because when I saw it, I was younger. I'm like, well, that person's really lucky. But then, hearing that they took everything out of everything and you just had a car that had nothing in it.
And they did shitty work.
Probably because it was really fast.
It was in the documentary where they did shitty work.
Yeah. I mean, you have to turn it over in a matter of 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting the guys from Home Depot really quick, especially when you're in East or West LA.
Actually, that shop is very reputable that they did, but they did quick work just to get in and get it out. What else did I watch? I know I watched something else. Oh, the morning show. I just have to finish it. It's on.
It's on Apple TV.
Yeah.
I'm pretty aware of that show.
Yeah.
I know someone who really watches that show all the time.
Yeah. She keeps walking by, reminding you as we speak.
I know when she's walking or she's behind me. I'm just waiting for my neck to be like a little squeezed.
She's leaving you on the phone leaving you alone because she's on the phone right now.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I did watch that I'm remembering is Loki, episode 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I'm gonna wait till it's up because I'm
there's a lot.
There's
a lot of callbacks. There's a lot of hidden clues. So you literally have to watch it and then go on the internet and then look at the.
I mean, I'm familiar with all the clips that came out because I'm also saying, spoiler alert, that all the timelines that collapsed could have been Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, the Fantastic Four from the 2000s.
The Fox.
All
Fox
that
version.
Fox stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
So it could connect with Deadpool where he gets him out just in time.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I didn't see anyone. Probably someone has already mentioned that, but I
read an article on that where he's literally pulling. Deadpool pulls because he get the travel because of
he has Cable's time machine thing. So it all makes sense. Yeah. But then it's like also like that's why when the lady was like, "Oh, so many people are dying." Oh yeah, but not our favorite heroes. So
no, not at all.
See you later, everyone else.
Owen Wilson, your brother's dead.
Yeah, pretty much. He's gone.
Luke Wilson is dead.
So anything with that, I'll check it out. I'll just wait. I'm a little disappointed that they're rewriting Daredevil right now. So
again,
yeah, that's a bummer. That's a kick to the nuts.
Because the show was pretty good.
Well, no, but they already had it written out, but they wanted to rewrite it again. And they haven't started filming, so they're back to that. So it's just now I know what it feels like to be a White Sox fan to be let down. So I don't know.
And well, on that note, all right, y'all. Thanks for listening today.
Hold on.
What?
Edwin, I met you this Friday. I just want to say
he wants your number, sir.
No, I'm just saying thanks.
He wants to give you the D and Sunny D.
No, I'm just saying thanks for coming up. It's nice to meet a fan. You make me feel like a celebrity, and I'll go to Output more often.
There you
Jose.
go. There you go.
It was nice to meet you, man.
All right, a big thank you to you, the listeners. Thank you to our sponsors, 606 Media, True Chicago Sports Fans, and Grit Clothing Company. Don't forget to go to gritclothingco.com and get your official TCSF podcast t-shirt. Search for keyword True Chicago. Use our promo code TrueFan15 at the checkout for 15% off your entire order. That is TrueFan15. Get your shirts now. Now that you're done with this episode, you go over and switch over to the newest member of the 606 family. It is the No Water and Weekend podcast with Steven and Sean. Well,
Sean's not here. And
Sean's not here, so it's going to be me for the next 2 weeks. So more of my lovely voice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go switch over and do No on the Weekend now, 'cause
literally,
I feel great. That Sunny D actually hit me pretty good.
I bet it did. New episodes Monday-ish.
Yeah, Monday-ish, maybe.
You should just switch it to Tuesday.
Minus will for the next 2 weeks. It'll be on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
How about that? We'll do that for the next 2 weeks. It'll be on Tuesdays.
There you go. All right, shout out to Ronash Panic, Serious Beats, and Custom Made for the beats we played on today's show. Check out paniconthebeat.com for your moment merch and gear. Check us out on social media. You can find us at True Shy Fans. I'm sorry, it is TCSF Pod on Twitter. I forgot I changed it. It's on X, whatever. Twitter, X.
Marks the spot.
Exactly. Find us on Facebook, IG, Spotify, and reach out to us on our email. We want to hear from you. Drink recommendations, food recommendations, show recommendations. If you want to buy us dinner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm for it.
That's right.
I'll make you laugh the whole time.
That is suspect. Reach out to us at TrueChicagoSportsFans@gmail.com. All right, y'all. For Stevie-B, this is Big Z, and we'll see you next time for episode 166. Pick up the 6. And until then, we'll be good to each other for the love of sports.
A few moments later.
You have a lot of incest.
That's real.
Shut your mouth.
Lover boy.
Nature versus nurture, Lodge. Nature always wins.
I think he's on steroids.
Hasta luego, amigos. That's off. I shouldn't have had those artichoke poppers.